All right, guys, welcome to the Welcome Mat Betting Corner, episode 3. Today we're going to go over a little bit of the week 6, then we're going to get into week 7. So, week 6, not super great.
No, we lost.
We
were close, but we
got
lost.
a bunch right, but it was a really, really weird week. I mean, obviously,
we
the biggest
contradicted
one,
ourselves.
Yeah, we're doing that a lot. We got to commit.
Yeah, we just got to listen to each other and just put it all together. We can get it one of these weeks.
The biggest upset, obviously, was the Steelers over the Bucks.
Oh my God, Ty knows something.
Ridiculous.
Oh my God.
No, he didn't. I said the Colts over the Jags, actually, on our other episodes we're doing. The Jags are playing awful, but the biggest one, it was the biggest upset, like the biggest point differential that wasn't covered this year.
Yep.
By the team that was favored, so that was huge. Outside of that, just another ridiculous week of underdog wins.
Shout out Atlanta.
Atlanta played good. Max said Atlanta. Even when we were talking, I was kind of leaning Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was like, I would if they had Patterson, but I don't know. And the Niners are just so banged up that they're not playing good.
Yeah. They just get bit by that injury bug every year.
It really sucks, too. Same with the Saints.
Yeah.
They were Super Bowl contenders, allegedly. I don't know.
Well, it all came down to Jameis, and now Olave has a concussion, and Thomas can't stay on the field again, so.
This is a perfect segue into Thursday Night Football.
It is.
We got the Cardinals and the Saints tomorrow.
Yep.
Finally, a way better game than what we've been getting.
Good matchup, at least.
A much better matchup than the Broncos-Colts, and then obviously last week we had the Bears and Commanders, which was a lower scoring game with 2 touchdowns.
It was another shit bowl.
How that happens, I have no idea.
Bezos fumbled the bag.
The amount that they're paying for it is insane.
I know.
Like, Amazon Prime is just paying insane amounts. But let's get into the actual game.
Alrighty.
Biggest thing, DeAndre Hopkins is coming back after his 6-week suspension. That's really, really big, especially since Marquise Brown just went down.
Yeah.
And they picked up Robbie Anderson. So they have a little bit more wide receiver depth now.
Yeah.
Once Marquise Brown's back, if he even comes back.
I was going to say, I didn't realize how serious it was, and you were telling me last night that it's going to be like 6 games, and that's huge. If they can make a playoff push, if D-Hop comes back and they can make a playoff, just a push for the playoffs, and then they get him back for like the real push, they might be okay, but as of right now, that's a huge loss. Because even when D-Hop comes back, he's still like the number 2. He's still going to get catch. He's still going to demand attention. So,
yeah, I mean, once he comes back, though, I mean, I don't even know if they're going to make a playoff push, honestly, the way they've been playing.
Yep.
This is a huge game for them because I believe right now they're sitting at 3-3, if I'm not mistaken.
So.
Yeah, so they're sitting at 3-3. So for them to actually have any chance of making the playoffs, they got to start winning some like actual games. Even if it's out of conference, it's still in the NFC.
Yeah.
So
yeah, weak conference. So
yeah. Let's get into the Thursday parlays. I'll go first. So for the first one, I got Cards money line.
Okay.
Then I got a DeAndre Hopkins anytime touchdown. I think he's going to do really good in his first game back. And then Tim Hill over 29.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
It's a pretty low rush.
Yeah. Kind of a safe.
I would say I don't hate the idea of doing a Taysom Hill 2 touchdown because he is like the only weapon they have. I know Olave is going to be back, but it's still going to be the Taysom Hill show.
Yeah. I just looked it up. The Cardinals are 2-4.
Oh, they're 2-4, so never mind.
Yeah.
Their playoff push might be ending.
It might be over.
No, there's a lot of problems going on in Arizona. Yeah. Let's get into yours. What's your Thursday?
All right, so I got Cards money line. I got a D-Hop touchdown. You said Lattimore's out, correct?
Yes.
So that even makes, because like Lattimore's been having a bad year anyways, and if he's not playing, that makes me feel even better about that.
I actually think there was a better chance of him getting a touchdown if he was playing.
That's what I see what you're saying. Okay.
Lattimore's had a really bad year.
Yeah. I got Kamara touchdown. I think the Saints will score. Hopefully they score. It's not like the past 2 weeks without any touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah.
And then I also got D-Hop's over. I thought 60.5 was pretty low, especially with Hollywood going down. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I thought it was pretty low for the caliber receiver he is.
Yeah, they also don't have like an insane rush game like they have in a couple years past. So I definitely 60.5 is pretty generous. I think they're doing it really, really low just because it's his first game back. And I get it. He might be a little rusty, but he's still Hopkins. And he's like the biggest option on that offense.
Yeah, when D-Hop's in his bag, he's top 2 and he might not be 2.
I've always felt indifferent to him being. Cup. I've always felt like he's like a top 5 max for me, but that's just me personally.
Okay, that's fair.
He's definitely not outside top 5 and top 3 most of the time, but I've never played him at number 1 in my eyes.
Okay.
But I understand why you would, because it's like an Aaron Rodgers thing. Like I just hate Aaron Rodgers.
I know, it's kind of like you just don't like the player. I get it.
Yeah, so I can't root for them to actually do good.
Yep.
All right. You got anything else to add to the Thursday game?
Please have it be a good game. Please, Jeff Bezos.
I hope. Obviously, the Cardinals' defense isn't great unless it's the fourth quarter. And then the Saints, their defense is letting up just points left. So hopefully we actually get like an actual shootout and a lot goes on compared to these crappy defensive games. Last week was just poor, 2 bad teams. That was pretty much all it was.
Yeah.
Not even good defense. You want to do the seven leg Sunday?
Yeah, I'll jump right into 7. So my odds are pretty high on this one because I have the last leg. Might not hit, but I have a good feeling about it. You might like it too. All right. Starting off, I got the Cowboys money line. I got Titans minus 2.5. Giants plus 3. Ravens money line. I got to do it. Falcons plus 6.5. They're undefeated. I'm just gonna ride it till it dies out.
I like it.
Just gonna ride it till it dies. I'm betting on the Packers again this week, but I flipped it. They're minus 4.5 favorites. I flipped it to all plus 4.5. And then the last leg. Are you ready for this, Alex?
Yes.
Jets minus 7.
Oh, man, the Jets are tough because that Broncos defense is scary.
I don't care. The Jets are doing it this week.
I definitely like a lot of that. Obviously, Packers plus 4.5 against the Commanders.
They're playing the Commanders. They should blow them out of the water, but they also should have beat the Jets are for real, but they should have beat the Giants in my opinion, and they really should have beat the Jets at home, but
the New York teams are just playing good.
I was like, I'll go plus 4.5. They lose by a field goal. That's okay. Lose by 4. That's okay.
Falcons are playing the Bengals. I don't hate it. The Falcons have been playing really, really good.
Yeah, really
They're 6-0 against the spread.
Yep.
I'm actually staying away from them this week because I am scared that it's not.
I know
cover.
it's like
because the Bengals are starting to play really, really good.
Yeah,
and their defense is starting to step up. Their offense is obviously stepping up a lot.
Okay.
So when they play the Falcons without Cordell Patterson, they're not like the Saints because the Saints were just like super beat up everywhere. The Bengals aren't like that. They're very healthy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those are pretty good. Titans minus 2.5. They definitely should. I mean, they're playing the Colts.
And they're at home. They're coming off the bye. They're at home. They've had 2 weeks to prepare for this team. Run the ball, play defense, just do your thing.
The Colts are just very surprising for like 18 different reasons.
I was going to say, like, everybody had this team winning the division. Then they just shit the bed the first 2 weeks. And then
I've had the Titans winning it since day one.
Yeah, you did have that. And they they've really pulled it together the last couple of weeks. They beat the Chiefs, you know what I mean? They come from behind against the Jags, so anything's possible.
They definitely – the Chiefs one is – you can call it a fluke. I definitely think it's a bit of a fluke, but at the same time, there has to be something there for them to beat a team of that kind of caliber. Like, they got to have some kind of competence going on. So, yeah, they're stepping up big. All right. Let's get into mine. Also, Jets. I love the Jets. I don't know about minus 7.
I know you love the Jets, so I was like, you know what? Alex might like that this week.
All right. So, I got Giants plus 3, the Colts plus 2.5.
Oh, God.
This next one, Commanders plus 5.5.
Okay.
I am not a fan of the Packers. I've let this known since day one. I hate them.
Yep.
Chiefs money line. I'm gonna have a Jets alt of plus 3.5 because I think if they do lose to the Bengals, it's gonna be a very, very close game.
Oh, the Broncos.
Broncos because all their games are just field goals.
Yeah.
Dallas money line and then Bengals money line.
Okay. I love how we just talked about at the beginning of the pod that we're just contradicting each other. We're not just trusting each other. And you have Indy plus 2.5, and I have Colts minus 2.5.
Hey, that really just doubles our odds for somebody doing good.
Yes, that's true.
But
I like the Giants this week.
Yeah.
I think the Giants can win, but I just you know what? We'll just go plus 3. I think we both said
the Jags
plus 3,
have not looked very good, and I don't know why in the world Jacksonville is favored, sitting at 2-4, playing the worst football of the year right now.
Aren't they home?
I know, but the Giants are playing out of their mind.
I know, right? Maybe Vegas it fails one of these weeks. I don't know.
I guess you're the home favorite. You automatically get favored for the most part.
Well, the Chiefs were dogs, and they lost.
Yeah, but they played the juggernaut Bills.
That's true.
They're an absolute tank this year.
I like the Bengals this week. Dallas, I think Dallas should, with Dak coming back, they should win. They're playing
and
the
Lions
right?
are going to be low on themselves too after that Patriots game.
Yeah,
I know
they're coming off the bye. They
should
should score, but then again, that Dallas defense, in my opinion, is better than the Patriots defense.
Yeah,
but they should still be able to score.
And the way that Dallas, I think Dak Prescott's supposed to be coming back this week too.
Yeah, I think they said he's coming back. Or
I would expect them to put a pretty big blowout together against the Lions.
They'll have a lot of confidence. They'll feel like they're at whole again. They should be able to do something.
And they got to win. They got to win to stay in stride with the Eagles in case they lose.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And the Giants. If the Giants win, that, this is a really tight division, and I did not expect it.
It actually is. Yeah, I didn't expect it either, especially not from the Giants. Brian Daboll is just crazy.
That Jets line. Are they +1?
As of right now.
Yeah, it's pick'em.
It opened at -3.5 for Denver. Right now, it's -0.5.
Oh, the money's going to the Jets, Al. That might be a trap.
I know. So I was thinking about that. I was like, I know everyone wants to take the Jets.
Yeah.
But, dude, the Broncos are so bad.
They're terrible.
Russell Wilson is playing the worst football probably in his life right now after he signed that major extension.
I know. It's terrible because I didn't watch any of that game really on Monday night. But Herbert finished with no touchdowns and a pick. You might be right about these FanDuel Super Boosts.
I was going to say FanDuel, they did a super boost for, what was it, one touchdown?
I think it was just one touchdown.
It was one touchdown, and I was like, fade it. You got to fade it right now.
Oh, you're so right on that. Oh,
it was -800, and they went to +100, and I was like, no, you can't bite on that.
Jeez.
They're just trying to get free money.
Yeah, they're like, just give us the money. Yeah.
It's not, but they do it when they see it's not to happen because it's that Broncos defense is pretty crazy.
I was just going to say, yeah, they got a good defense. They're
missing a lot of starting offensive players.
The Broncos are?
The Chargers. They're missing
the Chargers.
Their two all-pro offensive linemen
are gone.
Keenan Allen's hurt. I mean, everyone's dropping like flies. And then Justin Herbert, he's probably still feeling the rib injury, I would feel.
I bet. But that Broncos defense is good. That's why I understand, I just think the Jets can win because of how bad Russell's been playing, and I like that Jets defense. I love Sauce. Quinnen's been playing out of his mind. They got good linebackers.
My thing is, I just think Zach Wilson might get exposed against that.
That's
Broncos
the thing too. Is Zach Wilson. Even though the run game's been very dependent and they've been playing really good defense, if it comes down to Zach Wilson, I don't know how he would do.
I do like it because let me check on the Broncos rush defense because I don't think it's super good.
Yeah.
I know their pass defense is crazy. Yeah, their run defense is definitely the lower of the two.
Okay.
But they have a really solid pass rush.
Yeah.
I mean, they could definitely surprise. I might even just end up staying away from that game when it comes down to it.
Yeah. I didn't realize it opened at 3.5, and now Vegas is getting on the money on the Jets. I didn't realize that. That's a sign for any better right there.
Whenever they fade the public, that's like a general consensus. Is just fade the public. But man, I hope they can win, but it's going to be it's going to be a real test for Zach Wilson against that defense. It's not
sure.
Wilson versus Wilson. It's Zach Wilson versus the defense, because we know Russell's going to play terrible. That's just a given.
Yeah, he actually had a good opening half, and then
quarter. First quarter.
Oh, he had a good opening quarter.
After that, it was chaos.
Oh gosh,
he was like 10 of 10.
I didn't watch the game.
He was 10 of 10 for, I believe, 116 yards and a touchdown. And after the first quarter, he just like fell apart, dude. He started like scrambling for no reason. He looked awful.
Russ, what are we doing?
Chargers defense is pretty bad.
Broncos country let's ride is not something.
He didn't say it actually after the
he didn't
game.
Say
he didn't say it when he left.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
It means morale's low.
Yep. No, but when I saw it, didn't he have like how many passing yards did he have in the second half? Like 20?
It was like in the second half, I believe it was with sacks -13.
Oh my gosh.
So he played terrible.
Yeah,
in the second
that's
half.
not okay. This is bad. This is very bad.
Terrible, dude. And then obviously you have Herbert. He didn't play amazing, but he still threw for 57 attempts?
Oh wow.
Or something like that, like 52.
With all that in mind, if the Jets just run the ball, if they can really control the run game and control the clock and keep Wilson in his supposed bag, I think they can win. I don't know if they win by 7. That's kind of a long shot bet, but I can see the Jets winning this game.
I definitely could too. I mean, if they control the ball, a big thing too that is going to help them if they can do it, a defensive touchdown, something like that. You can get that. You basically have the game locked up.
I'm not betting it, but I have 2 teams. When I was looking at all the teams this week, I'm like, there's 2 teams I think that can win. I'm not going to say the other one because it might be parlayed. But the Jets were one of them.
Also, I do want to point out Packers-Commanders game. The reason I like the Commanders, the Packers have, by a large margin, the worst special teams in the entire NFL.
Again?
Their special teams is garbage.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you see when they played the Jets last week? They let up like 3 blocked punts.
Oh, my gosh.
That was terrible. I think they had a blocked field goal, too. Their special teams unit is like the bane of their existence.
Wow, that's really interesting to hear because I remember when a lot of people were talking about how bad that special teams unit was going into the Niners playoff game at home.
Yeah.
And it showed.
It's the reason they lost that game.
It's the reason they lost. And they went out and signed. I know Rich Bisaccia had that really weird run with the Raiders, but he was their special teams coordinator. Mm-hmm. They go out and get him. I just thought it would be better. It's so interesting that it's really that bad. Wow.
They've always had like a really bad special teams, especially these last couple of years, and they are straight up losing games because of it now.
I know that's crazy.
Like it is. God, they are so bad. All right. You want to get into some anytime touchdowns?
Let's do it.
Mine's a little freaky this week, so I'll let you go first.
All right, you got it. All right. I have all running backs this week.
Okay.
I'm starting. I really was this first game. It was the Cowboys game, Cowboys-Lions. I was really thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they're kind of listening to the media on don't like or have Dak start or when Dak's a quarterback start running the ball more. So I got Zeke anytime.
Also, wait, real quick. I just want to mention the Cooper Rush train is over.
It is over. It was a good run.
It was a good run, and then he had the worst game in the world.
Oh, it was terrible. All right. What's that quote? It's like, "Don't be sad, it's over. Be happy that it happened."
Yeah, that's how it is about Cooper Rush. It happened.
It was a great ride.
It was a great ride, but keep going.
Yep. So yeah, I didn't know if like Gallup or Lamb. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. Zeke anytime. I got Mixon anytime. Fournette. They should kill the Panthers. By the way, I don't know. Then again, I thought they were gonna kill the Steelers, but I got Fournette anytime, and then I got a Breece Hall anytime.
Ooh, that must be pretty high odds.
I didn't check the odds, but yes, I think that Jets run defense is going to be the reason the run game is going to be the reason they win.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, their run game is so good this year. Breece Hall, great rookie. The whole rookie class.
Yeah.
In my opinion, right now, the Jets and the Seahawks probably have the 2 best rookie classes the way that they're playing.
Yeah, the Jets. grand slam first round.
It's like Sauce is playing out of his nine,
but Sauce is playing great. Garrett's playing really good. Breece Hall. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they are all playing good, and it's a huge really, really good by Robert Saleh. But that's some interesting ones, Fournette, he
got one last week. I think if they just keep at it, they got to figure this out. If the Bucs want to make the playoffs, they got to figure this shit out.
If they want to win their division, right now it's looking like the Falcons could win it.
I know, right?
There's a legitimate chance the Falcons are going to win the division. There's the same. Dude, they should have beat the Bucs too.
That was. Oh my God. Oh, this is such a weird year. This is such a weird year.
Yeah, it is. This is a crazy year. I know some people say it might be this is how it is everywhere. No, this is a really
it's not like
year.
This. No. It is the
year of
crazy
the
games
underdogs.
There's crazy games, there's crazy storylines, but this has been really weird.
When they were showing Monday Night Football, I believe it was, there's been 72 games this year that have been decided by 8 points or less, and that's the most already. Through these weeks. So it's
wow, that's crazy.
Insane year for close games. But let's get into my anytime. So we got Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. They're going to look to bounce back, so he's going to get the ball. Okay. Daniel Jones.
Here we go.
Danny Dimes is a running back and a quarterback body.
He is.
Josh Jacobs.
Yep.
And then Austin Eckler.
Eckler's becoming the lock. I think he's really been turning it up.
They play the Seahawks, too. Their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
I love the Seahawks, but God, is their defense so bad. They did good last week, but outside of that, and the Chargers are really looking to bounce back, have a big offensive week. And then
those
Josh
interdivision
Jacobs.
Those interdivision games are always I'm not going to say close scoring, but those teams, they know each other, they know how they play, they're used to each other, they just know how to attack the other team. So
yeah, Seahawks Chargers should be a very high scoring game, and obviously when you have a high scoring game, usually Eckler's involved in it.
Oh, for sure.
And then Josh Jacobs versus the Texans. The Raiders really need another win. They're going to go to their best guy.
I'm surprised you didn't go Dameon Pierce.
I like Pierce, but the defensive front for the Raiders isn't great. I think they're going to they're going to blitz a lot against them because David Mills is garbage. He had a decent rookie year. This year, he is just straight up trash.
Yeah, he had that weird, this weird ending to last year, but they need a good quarterback.
Yeah, he is definitely not the answer. But I do think it's going to be a higher scoring than last week. Obviously, last week, a lot of defensive games. It was a little bit weirder. I thought it was going to be a lot of high scoring. This week should be a lot more high scoring.
Okay.
All right. You want to do your Monday
night?
Yeah.
All right, you go first because I have some crazy ones.
All right, I'll go first. So the game is Patriots and Bears. So I got
go Pats, baby.
The Pats money line for sure.
Okay.
Ramondre Stevenson anytime.
Okay.
And then I got Bailey Zappi under.
I like that. Shout out Bailey Zappi. I want to shout out Bailey Zappi.
He's playing great.
He's playing really good. Is he gonna play, or are they gonna have Mac play?
I think either way, I would probably say under because they have a really, really bad run defense. Belichick is a super smart coach. If I can recognize that, he can recognize that. And he's the kind of guy where he's not gonna take big plays because he wants to. He's gonna expose that run defense the entire game. He'll do 50 handoffs if he has to between 5 running backs.
Yeah. What I find, I wonder what happens if you bet the under and then he ends up not playing. Would they void?
Yeah, it would get voided. They would change the odds to voided, the other two.
Or if he didn't start. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yep. Okay.
Even at that, they're definitely gonna announce it a lot sooner than Actually, you know what? It's Bill.
Oh no, we won't know probably till Saturday or Sunday. We probably will know.
We won't know till Monday at 7:30.
Yeah, right. It's hey,
that's
Bill,
just the way he works. He just always waits until the very, very last second. But the Bears playing straight up garbage.
They are playing.
They are garbage.
Fields is, if he has to do these meditation sessions on the sideline
mid game.
I do not want to know what Bill Belichick's about to do to this kid, bro. Oh
Bill
my
is going to expose the hell out of him, and this is where Bill. He says it all the time. Real football's. It's not that first couple weeks. It really starts in November. You can see he's really prepping the team now, and they are going to get ready to make like a run. They have some easy games coming up. They're going to start off with this by killing the Bears on Monday night.
Yep. So with that being said, I got very excited when I was looking at this Patriots Bears Monday night.
A lot of running.
When I was in FanDuel, I was like, "Oh my god." I know we decided 3 legs, but if Harris plays, I might just do Ramondre and Damian Harris to score, but until that's known, I got Ramondre, and if Harris plays, I'll have Harris in there. And if I'm feeling the type of way, I'll have both of them. But here's the kicker, Al. I got Pats minus 14.5.
I saw that.
This is gonna.
I don't hate that, honestly, because I think they could.
I'm in my bag right now, Al. This is my
the way
team,
their defense has been playing. I expect 1 defensive touchdown. Like, especially since they're gonna get
the Pats. I got Pats anytime touchdown.
I definitely expect the anytime from Patriots defense, because the way Fields is, they're gonna get behind. He's gonna have to start throwing it, and I know he's gonna throw a pick to one of those corners.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't expect it to be much of a game. I expect the Patriots just a domination.
Yeah, that's that. Even if they don't win by 14.5, this could be like a 10-0 game. This could be just like a touchdown and a field goal, and then just defense the rest of the way out by the Pats. I do expect there to be a lot of running. I think they're going to run all over them. That's why I didn't really want to do the overs in case Harris starts, and then they start bringing.
Yeah, they start doing the splits like they were doing before he got hurt.
Like they're doing before, exactly. Yeah, and then when Harris went down, Ramondre went off. He had 2 touchdowns last week. That's why I was really on the fence. So it really depends on who plays. But yeah, Pats minus 14.5, Harris or Ramondre touchdown, and then Patriots defense to score.
I don't expect a lot of passing. I mean, they could once the beginning of the game, they might open it up a little bit, but I think they're just going to get so far ahead so fast. Bill's going to try and run these monster 8-minute drives and just run the ball.
Yeah, just to take the clock away.
Finish the game. That's what his goal is.
I get that. If Bailey Zappi wins this game, it has 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. What do they do?
I think it's kind of like the Cooper Rush situation. Not as bad, obviously, but it's more how far can we go with this guy until he fails? Because Cooper Rush, it was kind of like you're playing a good defense. Let's see how you do. Played like fucking shit.
Yeah, that was the real test.
You saw the way he played, and it was like, okay, Dak's the QB. It's the same way with him,
and it just so happened to match up with Dak coming back too. His first bad game was Dak's okay, Dak, you're healthy, right? Get out there.
And it's just gonna have to be. They're gonna have to ride it out, see what he does.
Yeah.
Once he plays bad, then you can evaluate. But since Mac's only in his 2nd year, so if you do decide to move on, not the biggest deal in the world. But I think Mac would be pretty pissed going from a starting to a backup.
Oh, I'd be pissed too. But Mac's got to But Mac knows. He knows how this team's been ran the last 2 decades. You got to earn the respect, and you got to earn the job.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have it, and Bailey Zappi does, I don't know, man.
You never know. But I guess we'll find out in a couple of days.
Yep, we'll find out in a couple of days. Yep.
All right, you got anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.